back to Shed TV. This is Bryce.
Hey.
Bryce is basically unbiased towards this car because he drives a little four-banger Mazda. So he's going to go around and give it a test,
A spin
and a review.
It's my first attempt at a supercharged vehicle. So yeah, we'll see how much noise it makes compared to my tiny little non-forced induction Japanese shitbox. It should be interesting.
Give us your own
Honest feedback.
Your honest feedback.
Right.
Alright, see when you get back.
Oh right, yeah, I'm gone. Okay. Well, hello everybody. This is the first time I've driven a supercharged vehicle. Starts up nice. I'm liking all these little gauges. Honestly, it's actually really clean in here. It does have that kind of GM kind of vibe, doesn't it, hey? Alrighty. It looks really low to the ground, but sitting in the seat, I feel really high. Like it stands out from outside. Noise? Am I hearing aircon? I'm just going to turn. I'm not hearing aircon. I'm hearing a wind, airy sound from that front left wheel. If that's induction sound, me likey induction sound. I think I'm sitting too close to the wheel. That's why I feel so strange. That whirring sound back there. Don't know if it's drivetrain. Interesting. I'm just going to pop my phone just there because phone. Which way shall I go? Left. That's a really clicky indicator sound. Bright. That's definitely induction sound. Oh! Yeah. It's nice. It's nice. No, sitting at 60 now, foot off the gas, foot off the brake. No major wobbles under load. Noticing the wheel isn't dead center. Loses points for that. I'm going to take it up past the school this way. That's not just induction sound I'm hearing down there. There's a clicking, kind of a tapping clicking sound. Don't know. Noises I'm not used to. Probably was there in the original, you know. But it definitely is relative to the gas pedal. It's not there when you take the foot off the gas, so that's interesting. There's a lot of interesting noises here. I'm hearing a sound coming from the suspension-ish related back right-hand corner, maybe. I don't know. Evan will be able to tell me if that is supposed to be there. Look, it does fine at 60. It feels like a car. Now, you know, as most little boys do, we dream of superchargers and hold your horse there, buddy. Hold your horse. Superchargers and turbochargers and things like that, and you know, because we spend our lives driving around in boring four-cylinder, soulless, characterless, nothingless things. And this is the first time I've been am driving in a supercharged vehicle, and it just feels like a car. I'm just in a car. It somehow, and I know that Evan's other block whines. This doesn't whine. And I'm not going to pretend to understand why this one doesn't and that one does. Insert graphic here as to why that happens, I don't know. But yeah, you don't get that satisfaction of like, I think there's a huge proportion of driving a forced induction vehicle and the sound of that forced induction reminding you that it's forced. Because at the moment, to be honest, it just sounds like someone's taken the induction apart so that it's open air, so that it's just making more noise coming from that front left corner. Which is still nice, because that's what I did to my Mazda, and you hear that when you put your foot down. Take the window. Actually, let's open the windows up. How do I do that in this thing? Electric? Somewhere? Oh my god. I'm okay. It has green light. It's got windows. I just don't know how to use them. Alright, back on the main stretch here. I'm just going to jump in the left-hand lane here a little bit. No one behind me. Doing 40. And I'm going to give it a bit of a squeeze. Bit of a squeeze. Bit of a squeeze. Bit of a squeeze. Oh, okay. Wow. My car doesn't do that. So that was a gradual, slow compression till foot on the floor. I'm at a red light here, so I won't make them squeak, but I'll give it some. No major shakes or pulls. 70 in no time. Bang! And that was 3/4 throttle at the end of the pull. Steering wheel there's no torque or what it feels like, major torque steer or anything like that. So all the suspension's like amazing. I haven't put it under serious load, and it doesn't feel soft or saggy in any of the corners. It doesn't roll a lot. I don't know if the sway bars in this are aftermarket or if they're stock. I love that thing. Okay, verdict. I've been in Commodores before. Boring, normal V6 ones, not supercharged ones. And this age too. But you can tell, I don't know. It's aged nicer because it's been loved. Now it's back to driving my boring 4-cylinder Japanese car, naturally aspirated, with a pretend turbocharger. 2-litre turbo. Because I'm 4. I don't know. I like the blue in the dash. That's cool. Again, I felt like I'd be sitting lower. There's something about that. It doesn't feel as sporty now that I'm actually in the car, because I feel like I sit lower to the ground in my Mazda than I do in this, even though this is lowered. It's just the height of the seat. And we're back. Whoa, steering is heavy. Heavier than it is in my car, but that's because it's probably just a heavier car. I don't know what the curb weight is in this, but I would imagine much more than a Japanese 4-cylinder car. Alrighty.
So what do you think of it? Yeah, I gotta adjust the handbrake a little bit.
Yeah. I put some G's into it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't roll much.
Yeah.
Were the sway bars messed with in this one?
Sway bars have been upgraded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You could I could tell. And as a result, the steering feels kind of heavy because it's fighting you back.
Because there's more caster. So your wheels have been pushed more towards the front, so it responds quicker. So at high speeds, it's more responsive, but at low speeds, it's a bit heavy.
So that stops it from being so floaty.
Yes.
At high speeds.
Yes.
But I noticed that like going around a corner normally was fine, but as I was like trying to manipulate the weight forcefully, like boom, boom, boom,
yeah,
boom,
it takes more effort to turn.
It felt heavy.
It takes more effort to turn, but it's more responsive at high speeds.
Yeah, because it stays flat.
But which is not really warranted anymore because it doesn't do high speeds. So
right.
I might put the caster back to normal.
Okay, I noticed just listening to sounds, a lot of what I assume is induction sound.
Yeah.
And something going on in the back right hand side.
That's the diff. So
that's the diff.
The diff. That diff has a worn out bearing, which will need to be fixed.
Oh.
But it's been worn out for ages, so it's been fine. And plus, there's a grommet underneath the firewall at the front that needs to be filled. That's why you can hear a little bit of engine noise because it's still coming through
that
a little.
Engine noise. There's a lot of noise in the front left-hand corner.
Yeah,
and
so
I thought it was just supercharger, noise.
Well, majority of it's coming through
Induction
a
sound.
50-cent piece hole that I can't find a grommet for, so I got to get a grommet for it.
Oh, in the induction.
Firewall.
Oh, in the firewall. So it's just leak.
Yeah, it's
leak.
just it'll get quieter soon. But overall, being that you came from a little Mazda 3, and now you're driving a Commodore, what do you think?
Driving experience, to put in a sentence, heavier, but lots more powerful. Heavier in the sense that like everything, just all the plastic is more heavy duty, and the steering's heavier, and the weight of the vehicle, you can tell it's heavier, but under 3/4 throttle. I did give it some gas from a red light. Yeah, it pulls. Yeah, it just kind of climbs on you.
Yeah, and that's factory stock. That's
stock. The only complaint that you'll see in the video is when you're driving a supercharged or a turbocharged vehicle, that little boy in you tends to want to hear. Yeah. There's no whine.
There's no whine because it's factory. But that's right. I will get your opinion in again because I am going to do a few mods to this car. And then I will get your opinion again in a few...
After the modifications.
After the modifications.
I like it. All right, take 2 coming up. Another episode in the future.
All right. Too easy. Bryce just testing out the subs. What do you think of this audio?
It's really good. Where are those tweeters coming from?
Yeah, tweeters up the front.
That's good.
So it's not just supercharged, it's also got a supercharged sound.
Yeah. It's actually really nice. And it's not too loud when you close the boot.
No. So we'll get your opinion in a few months' time of any of the mods, and you'll see what you can tell me what you think between the two from A and B.
Yeah.
Fair enough.